Nevada cattle ranchers rode their horses down Constitution Avenue toward the Capitol building on Thursday, the final mile in their cross-country ride starting in Bodega Bay, California, with one simple message for lawmakers: no regulation of their land without representation. They don't belong to any organization. They are ranch neighbors, and they have named their journey the Grass March.
We've been riding all the way across the country in a relay, 5 miles at a gallop, and pass the petitions on to the next rider. And we just got into Manassas, just outside of Washington, D.C. last night. The riders got up early this morning and rode in the rest of the way. And now we've come in with our chuck wagon and horses to deliver these petitions to the people in to the Congress, so that they can see that in exercising our First Amendment rights, we are bringing these petitions requesting redress from the federal government to stop the federal bureaucracy from eliminating the inalienable rights of the citizens of Nevada.
They argue the Bureau of Land Management is regulating unfairly. If they were elected officials, they would vote them out of office, one longtime cowboy said. But appointed Bureau officials are a different story, and the executive branch decides who is in charge. One of the petitions they plan to present to lawmakers is a call for the resignation of Bureau of Land Management District Manager Doug Furtado, who they allege sympathizes with the idea that land should be left in its natural state and should not be grazed. However, Furtado's office told McClatchy that the Bureau of Land Management, or BLN's, purpose is to preserve public land for multiple uses, including hiking, grazing, mining, among others. Here's rancher Grant Gerber.
The neo-environmentalists believe that everything should be natural, and they don't believe in cattle or sheep or any use of the land at all. They want to get rid of all use of the land. They want to get rid of mining and oil and gas and logging and hunting. And in this case, the BLM manager there, Douglas Furtado, believes in that ethic, and so therefore he's doing everything he can to get rid of these family ranchers, even though they've been there for 140 years.
Ranchers in the region often graze their livestock on public land in addition to the land they lease or own. This is an age-old practice, and ranchers must apply for a permit from the BLN to do so. The permit lists the conditions for grazing, and in this case, Nevada's third year of serious drought is threatening those conditions. But these Nevada ranchers in front of the Capitol say the spring rains were strong and grass on the public lands is tall. The ranchers have appealed. The BLN says it's following standard procedure. No matter who or what force of nature is at fault, one thing is undeniable. Many ranching families are feeling the negative effects from this regulation. Eddie Ann Filippini lives on a family ranch in Battle Mountain, Nevada.
Last year, our family was issued a full force and effect decision by our district manager, and we were run off. We had to remove our cattle, 900 head, from 300 square miles of allotments. There's 2 allotments. One of them is 97% private, the other is 56% private, and we own the waters. And this decision, we removed our 900 head of cattle. We had to sell some. We tried to find alternative pasture, and the decision is in effect until the remainder of the drought in one growing season. It's pretty devastating because the high desert of Nevada, sometimes we only get 3 or 4 inches of rain in a season or a year. So if the BLM is to determine when the drought is over, we'll probably never ever be able to take our cattle back out there. But the big issue is they're controlling our private ground and our waters.
Gandhi led a salt march to protest the British Crown's prohibition on Indians from collecting or selling salt, which he called their inalienable right to enjoy the fruits of their toil. These Nevada ranchers find solace in the same philosophy and are asking the U.S. government to allow the people of Nevada the freedom and right to the fruit of their toil as well. Whether it's nature or government that is getting in their way, that question is up for debate.